Climate change and over-tourism are threatening these bucket list destinations. Visit them before it's too late. Today, we're counting down the top 10 places you should see before they vanish from the map. Let's begin. Our journey begins at the Great Barrier Reef, a breathtaking natural wonder stretching over 2,300 kilometers along Australia's northeast coast. Often called Australia's underwater metropolis, this vast expanse is not just a marvel of color and life, it's a living, breathing ecosystem that supports nearly a quarter of all marine species on Earth. From the tiniest plankton to majestic sea turtles and reef sharks, the reef is a bustling city beneath the waves, teeming with creatures that depend on its intricate web of life. At the heart of this vibrant ecosystem lies a delicate partnership: coral polyps and microscopic algae called zooxanthellae. These tiny algae live within the coral's tissues, providing them with food through photosynthesis and, in return, receiving shelter and nutrients. It's this symbiotic relationship that gives the reef its dazzling palette of colors. From electric blues and radiant pinks to deep purples and golds, every inch of healthy coral is a testament to this ancient alliance, a living mosaic shaped by millions of years of evolution. But this fragile balance is under threat. As ocean temperatures rise due to climate change, the stress causes corals to expel their algae partners. Without these algae, the corals lose their color and their main source of energy, a process known as coral bleaching. What was once a vibrant underwater garden transforms into a ghostly landscape of white, skeletal remains. Bleached corals are left starving, vulnerable, and far less likely to survive future stresses. The frequency and intensity of marine heat waves have increased dramatically in recent years, giving the reef little time to recover between bleaching events. Entire sections that once flourished with life are now barren graveyards, their intricate structures broken and lifeless. The loss is not just visual, it's a collapse of habitat for countless species, a silencing of the reef's once thriving chorus of life. The consequences ripple far beyond the water. The Great Barrier Reef acts as a natural barrier, protecting Australia's coastline from powerful storms and erosion. It's a vital source of income for local communities, drawing millions of tourists each year who come to marvel at its beauty and biodiversity. For many, the reef is a place of wonder and inspiration, a living classroom and a symbol of nature's resilience and fragility. To witness the Great Barrier Reef today is to see a world at a crossroads, fighting for its very survival. Its fate hangs in the balance, a poignant reminder of what we stand to lose if we fail to act. This is a final call to appreciate its breathtaking beauty, to recognize its irreplaceable value, and to protect it before this kaleidoscope of life fades forever into memory. Next, we travel to Venice, a city of canals and timeless beauty, where every winding waterway and sunlit piazza tells a story centuries in the making. Venice is a place that has inspired poets, artists, and dreamers for generations, its shimmering reflections and ornate facades capturing the imagination of all who visit. But beneath this enchanting surface, a silent struggle is unfolding, one that threatens the very existence of this iconic city. Today, Venice is under siege by the very waters that define it. The city's unique relationship with the sea, once its greatest strength, has become its most pressing vulnerability. With each passing year, the tides grow higher, and the floods more frequent, turning daily life into a battle against the encroaching lagoon. Built on more than 100 islands, Venice's foundations are sinking while sea levels rise, leading to frequent severe floods. Salt water seeps into the very bones of the city, corroding ancient bricks and marble, and leaving behind a trail of damage that is both visible and invisible. The city's iconic palazzos and churches, once symbols of Venetian power and artistry, now bear the scars of relentless water and time. Residents battle tides with barriers and pumps, working tirelessly to protect their homes and heritage. Temporary walkways rise above flooded streets, and the sound of water being pumped out of basements is now a part of daily life. For Venetians, resilience is a necessity, and community spirit shines through in the face of adversity. Engineering projects like the Moe's flood barriers offer hope, standing as a testament to human ingenuity and determination. These massive gates, designed to hold back the Adriatic Sea during high tides, represent years of planning and billions of euros invested in Venice's future. Yet, as climate change accelerates, the threat grows, and questions remain about whether technology alone can save the city. Visiting Venice today is bittersweet. Its beauty endures, drawing millions of visitors who marvel at its art, architecture, and vibrant culture. gondolas glide through narrow canals, and the city's landmarks still stand proud, offering glimpses of a glorious past. But beneath the surface, a sense of fragility lingers, as if the city itself is holding its breath. The sense of urgency is unmistakable. Each flood is a stark reminder that time is running out, and that the fate of Venice hangs in the balance. Tourists and locals alike watch anxiously as the waters rise, wondering how much longer this city of dreams can endure. Even our greatest cultural treasures are not immune to a changing planet. Priceless artworks, mosaics, and historic buildings are at risk, and the world must decide how far it will go to protect Venice, a city that belongs not just to Italy, but to humanity itself. The Dead Sea, straddling Jordan and Israel, is shrinking rapidly. Its surface drops over a meter each year. Water diversion from the Jordan River and high evaporation rates are to blame. As the water recedes, dangerous sinkholes swallow land and infrastructure. Former resorts now stand far from the water's edge, a stark sign of loss. Proposals to replenish the lake face immense environmental and political hurdles. Visit now to experience its unique buoyancy and stark beauty before it's gone. In Montana's Glacier National Park, the namesake glaciers are disappearing fast. Fewer than 25 remain from 150 in 1850. Global warming means less snow, more melt, and a terminal decline for these rivers of ice. Their loss will warm rivers, threaten fish, and erase unique alpine habitats. The park's very identity is melting away. Hike to a glacier now, and you're witnessing a relic of a colder past, soon to exist only in photos. The Maldives, a nation of over 1,000 coral islands, is the world's lowest-lying country, just 1.5 meters above sea level. Rising oceans threaten its very existence, causing erosion, saltwater intrusion, and devastating storms. The government is fighting for survival, even considering relocating its population. Visit the Maldives for its surreal beauty, but know you may be among the last to see it. The Amazon rainforest, spanning 9 countries, is Earth's largest tropical forest and a vital climate regulator. Its billions of trees absorb carbon and release oxygen, stabilizing the atmosphere and influencing weather worldwide. Home to countless species and indigenous communities, much of its biodiversity remains undiscovered. Deforestation for ranching, soy, and mining is pushing the Amazon toward a tipping point, risking a shift to arid savanna. The consequences for climate and biodiversity would be catastrophic. To see the Amazon now is to witness a battle for our planet's future. Madagascar, isolated for millions of years, is a living laboratory of evolution. 90% of its wildlife is found nowhere else. Lemurs, chameleons, and bizarre plants fill its rainforests, but slash and burn agriculture and logging have destroyed nearly 90% of its forests. What remains is fragmented, pushing unique species to the brink. Visit Madagascar's rainforests now, a race against time to see these wonders before they vanish. The Congo Basin, Africa's green heart, is the world's second-largest rainforest and a stronghold for gorillas, elephants, and chimpanzees. Its forests store vast carbon and sustain millions of people, but logging, mining, agriculture, and bushmeat hunting are fragmenting habitats and decimating wildlife. Political instability makes conservation tough. Visiting the Congo Basin is a glimpse into raw, untamed nature before it unravels. The Everglades, a slow-moving river of grass in Florida, is a unique mosaic of marshes, forests, and wildlife. Canals and levees have diverted half its water for agriculture in cities, while pollution fuels algal blooms. Bird populations have plummeted, and the landscape has shrunk by half. Restoration is underway, but reversing a century of damage is monumental. Visit now to see a resilient ecosystem fighting to survive. The Alps, Europe's iconic mountain range, are warming twice as fast as the global average. Glaciers are retreating rapidly, threatening rivers, agriculture, and winter tourism. Melting permafrost destabilizes slopes, increasing landslides and endangering communities. Marvel at the Alps' grandeur, but the signs of change are everywhere, a poignant reminder that no place is immune. We've journeyed from sinking cities, Venice's timeless canals now threatened by relentless tides, the Maldives' turquoise atolls vanishing beneath the waves, Jakarta's bustling streets battling rising waters, and Miami Beach's iconic skyline facing the encroaching sea. These are not distant warnings, but urgent realities unfolding before our eyes. We've moved on to the world's vanishing rainforests, soaring above the emerald expanse of the Amazon, the misty canopies of Borneo, and the fading green heart of the Congo. Here, we witness both breathtaking beauty and heartbreaking loss, ancient trees felled, habitats erased, and the delicate balance of life disrupted. These places are vital, irreplaceable, and their stories are woven into the fabric of our planet's history. They are sanctuaries for countless species, living museums of natural wonder, and reminders of what we stand to lose. Their plight signals a crisis that touches us all: melting ice, dying reefs, retreating glaciers, and parched earth. If these wonders are on your bucket list, don't wait too long. Visit now, but travel as a witness, not just a tourist. Approach these places with humility, curiosity, and a deep respect for their fragility. Let your journey be one of learning and reflection. When you stand among ancient ruins, hike through wild landscapes, or marvel at living giants, remember that your presence matters. Seeing these wonders firsthand can ignite a passion to protect them. Let that inspiration move you to action. Plant a tree, join a cleanup, raise your voice for conservation. Every effort, no matter how small, helps safeguard these treasures for future generations. The challenge is immense, but not insurmountable. Make conscious choices in your daily life. Choose renewable energy, reduce waste, support sustainable businesses, and encourage others to do the same. Demand action from leaders and institutions. Sign petitions, participate in marches, and use your voice to call for meaningful change. Together, we can amplify our impact. Share this message, like, subscribe, and spread awareness. The more people who join this movement, the greater our hope for a sustainable future. Our planet is a shared home, filled with wonders worth protecting. Together, we can ensure that its beauty endures for generations to come.